While this Lego piece may look like a toy to you, it's actually more than that. Right behind me here is this conveyor belt that high school students are using to learn hands-on skills that can be applicable in any career. I'm about 20 feet up right now, and this view shows you just a little bit of what our power line workers face. Whether it's storms, heat, or power outages, they're up here bringing power back to our neighborhoods. Now at 28, Kyle is in and out of the hospital with visits that keep him there for at least a week. Despite these barriers, Kyle and his mom, Nicole, have built careers in education. With its iconic courthouse, brick-lined streets, and thriving local businesses, downtown Noblesville is more than just a postcard. It's an integral part of the city. Whether you're a donor or a parent in need, this is about more than milk. It's about hope, health, and a stronger start for Indiana's youngest residents.
The state of Indiana has a long ways to go when it comes to infant mortality help, and we know that breast milk and breastfed babies does do better when it comes to infant mortality.
This may look like an ordinary hospital lobby, but this space holds the power to save lives with its new milk donation site. According to Lindsay McGuire with the Milk Bank, Indiana is ranked 41st out of 50 for infant mortality rates. Research from the Milk Bank shows that a 100% breast milk diet can help prevent the increase in infant mortality.
Necrotizing enterocolitis, which is a GI disease, unfortunately has a 50% fatality rate for infants who have it, but research has shown when those babies are provided a 100% breast milk diet, survival odds go up higher than 70%.
Lindsay McGuire says it's crucial to have enough breast milk for infants to provide nutrients, but also serve as medical intervention. To keep up with the high demand in the NICU, Ascension St. Vincent needs to screen about 150 women a month.
Last year alone, we had nearly 1,300 approved and active milk donors. But again, I work in a business where I can't retain my donors long term. There's only so many babies you're going to have. You're only going to breastfeed or pump or lactate for so long. And so we are always in need of net new donors.
This new site is making sure more families in the area have access to feeding bottles their babies need in order to thrive.
It really isn't difficult to become a milk donor, and don't think that you have to have thousands of ounces frozen to be a milk donor either. We actually do not have a minimum donation requirement, which makes us unique as a milk bank across the country. The new Milk Depot and Milk Express site are now open to the public. If you would like more information on how to become a donor or receive pasteurized human milk, grab your phone and scan that QR code. That will take you to the As Seen On section of wishtv.com, where you'll find this story with links to the Milk Bank website. Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Amelia Winter for Wish TV and wishtv.com. IMPD summer camp is more than just your regular camp. These 55 middle school students are learning the importance of law enforcement while also building positive connections.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. That's good.
The goal of the program is to engage participants throughout the week. For many of these students, it's their first time interacting with police officers.
I think this allows us to be seen as human. Obviously we're all dressed down, we're not in uniform, so they see us as people first.
The program's curriculum is filled with hands-on lessons in developing leadership skills, learning about law enforcement, and physical activities. Major Corey Mims and other members of IMPD create the activities to facilitate real-life scenarios.
So they'll be doing the mobile bike park. Officer John Wall is a bicycle enthusiast, and he puts this together with several other members of the IMPD, where kids get to take their turns going around our bike course that they set up around backs.
The academy gives the students an opportunity to make real connections outside of emergency situations.
It's all about building relationships with your community, police officers and law enforcement, and yeah, it's really fun.
The course is targeted for middle school students, which Major Mims says are crucial years when young people are forming opinions about law enforcement and their role in the community.
I really think it's important to target our teens. It's the summer months. They'll be out and about in the community more so than our younger kids, right? Whether that's downtown, hanging with friends and things like that.
This is the Academy's fourth year. For some returning students, the experience is inspiring future careers. For others, it's simply learning how to make better decisions inside and outside of the classroom.
I talked to one young lady just yesterday about why she continues to come back, and she says she appreciates the classroom lectures and the conversations had with officers kind of navigating the legal system.
The Teen Academy runs through Friday. IMPD tells me that their goal is to grow this program and reach more youth across the city. Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Amelia Winter for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
It hurts really bad. I describe it as like getting cut by like glass, but like from the inside of your body.
That's the pain Kyle Law describes dealing with sickle cell disease. The disease is a rare genetic blood disorder. Instead of soft, round blood cells, those with the condition have cells that are stiff, sticky, and shaped like a C, blocking blood flow and oxygen throughout the body.
I try to not wear myself out, not to stress out either, because stress is a huge, it causes me to go into crisis really bad.
Kyle isn't fighting this battle alone.
I don't think a lot of people know my mom has sickle cell, so like both of us, just people hearing our story, I feel like it shows that like we can still do whatever we put our mind to and like stay determined.
Now at 28, Kyle is in and out of the hospital with visits that keep him there for at least a week. Despite these barriers, Kyle and his mom, Nicole, have built careers in education.
Most of my students, they know that I have sickle cell, but they don't really know what it is. So if they have questions, I tell them to go research it and then tell me what it is the next day.
Even in 2025, Kyle and his mom say that awareness is still missing. That's why Kyle is sharing his story to help educate others what sickle cell is and how it truly affects everyday life.
I don't really like let sickle cell define me, because it's like, just like looking at me, you wouldn't think I have it. So until like you really know and like see me like in the hospital, but I don't really display it. So I feel like it needs to be heard and known, because a lot of people do battle it and they don't really know how to come out of like the hard situations.
Physician assistant Laura Buning says a simple health screening is important and can save lives, especially if you're from a minority background.
It's important to know that it's a disease that's inherited, that there are people who are carriers that have no symptoms, but when two carriers have a baby, they can have sickle cell disease, and that's a pretty life-changing diagnosis, and so people should be aware of what their status is.
Kyle says his story can show others that they're not alone.
Don't give up, and ask for help. Like, ask for resources and find things that will help you, and because they're not alone.
Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Amelia Winter for Wish TV and WishTV.com.